everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by the Freedom Eagle. Political news and commentary with a conservative lean. This year has been hard on everyone, and that's certainly an understatement. When it comes to the workforce, especially small businesses, the news has been dire, as seemingly no one has been spared. On this channel, we've talked about Dave Morris and his restaurant in Michigan, Angela Marsden and her restaurant in Southern California. And today, we'll talk about Mr. Nick Zippilli and his restaurant, the Side Steakhouse, on 10th Avenue in New York City, New York. Mr. Zippilli recently appeared on Fox News and the show The Daily Briefing with host Dana Perino. They were joined by Fox personality Greg Gutfeld. Both Perino and Gutfeld are friends with Zippilli. In this segment, which I will play in parts here momentarily, Zippilli shared what is now an all too common story: restrictions, in some form or fashion, causing the depletion of business, which has now led Mr. Zippilli to the brink of some major decisions, if relief doesn't arrive soon. Here's Nick Zippilli, owner of the Side Steakhouse.
Nick, the restaurants have been a lifelong love of yours. I know that it's been a struggle, and you have worked so hard to keep open. What's your situation right now, and what are you thinking about what could be coming down the pike from the New York City government?
Dana, you know this business is difficult even if you're at 100%. All right, we're at 25% right now, and it is extremely difficult. Of that 25%, we have a curfew that we have to close at 10 p.m. So I don't get a second seating of that 25%. So it's even worse than people think. So we are limited to, I had something all prepared with a whiteboard and everything, but I'm not going to use it. We rely on tourists. Yeah, we rely on tourists. We rely on theater. We rely on hotels. I go down the line. Javits Center, which is our convention center here, we're not getting any of it. All right, so we're relying on locals and we're relying on deliveries. That's not enough. It's absolutely not enough. Now, we have this outdoor seating now that we're allowed to do. Yesterday it was snowing. Nobody ate outside. All right, so we're just down to our 25% seating and our deliveries. If they cut us off inside, I'm afraid I'm going to have to make some very serious decisions, and I probably won't be able to maintain the restaurant unless they drop us a lifeline. And I mean, the SBA or city or local government drops us a lifeline, because we're not going to be able to survive it otherwise.
Greg, any thoughts?
Well, no, I mean, it is sad, because the hardest working, from what living in the city for 20 years, the hardest working people in the city are the people that work at restaurants. They have the longest hours. And also they're incredibly important for the neighborhood, because when restaurants, many people might be watching this and go, hey, I eat at home. I cook. I don't need to go out to these restaurants. Restaurants create foot traffic, and foot traffic reduces, not only does it make the neighborhood better and safer, it reduces opportunistic crime and loitering, and it adds a layer to the neighborhood that doesn't exist before. And it breaks your heart, because it crosses all identities, all races, all sexualities, all neighborhoods. It's affecting every single different type of person. You can't call racism on this stuff. This is about human life and human suffering, and we need to think about this, because it's an important part of city life. And if you lose this, you lose the city.
First of all, let's rally around this man and his business the best way we can. In the description box below, I've provided a link to the restaurant's website, and also a link to seamless.com for the Side Steakhouse delivery. If you see this video and you happen to live in the area, get some food delivered. It would be a wonderful gesture, especially during this holiday season. And thanks to Dana and Greg for going to bat for Mr. Zippilli. It's good to have friends in the neighborhood. I thought Greg did a wonderful job of stating the case for not only Mr. Zippilli, but for restaurants the nation over. In some areas of our country, many areas actually, these mom-and-pop outfits are the lifeblood. When they thrive, the areas thrive. The business all around it thrives. So, a tip of the cap to both Dana and Greg for taking the time to allow a friend to have his voice heard. Mr. Dave Morris in Michigan, Miss Angela Marsden in California, and Mr. Nick Zippilli in New York. I hope things turn around soon, and I have no doubt that true patriots will come to the rescue to help out these fine folks and all of their employees during their time of need. Once again, for more information, I've placed important links in the description box below. And I'll leave you with this lovely image, great steaks and sides, asparagus and mushrooms looking like big-time winners right there, my friends. Best of luck to you, Mr. Zippilli, and the hard-working folks at the Side Steakhouse in New York, New York. If you enjoyed this content, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, we will talk to you later.